Hello Aquarius, this is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited to have you here with us. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. I appreciate you guys so much. My words cannot express my gratitude, so thank you. I'm so happy to have you here. Guys, this is going to be your March 2019 general read. Okay, this is for Aquarius. This is a general reading, all right, and it may not reflect your current situation, okay? I do recommend, though, revisiting the reading at the end of the month, just in case your situation changes. You can get an indication as to whether or not this might resonate for you at the end of the month by checking out last month's reading and seeing if that resonated with you, right? So if this particular reading is not your situation, but last month's message resonates for you now, then it could be that this message for this month could resonate for you by the end of the month, right? So, but take it as it resonates. Please do not force your situation into the details of this reading. If it's not for you, it's not for you, okay? So we're going to go ahead, Aquarius, and do your reading. Again, general message can be applied to any particular situation that you're going through. Love, self-transformation, self-love, finances, career, anything specific, I will point out. I will do my best to illuminate scenarios that might be yours. Now, right off the bat, actually, I'm going to stick this back in here with the Three of Swords. So definite disappointment, betrayal, heartbreak, a very difficult situation. Now, guys, the Virgo card came out several times during your pre-shuffle. So if you have Virgo in your chart, it also came out with the moon. You might have a Virgo moon, Aqua. You might have a Virgo moon. If you do, this will be very relevant towards you as well. If you're dealing with a feminine Virgo energy, right? A feminine Virgo energy in your environment, this will also be relevant to you. There will be something you can take away from this. Overall, though, with the Virgo card, with the Hermit card and the moon in conjunction, we have a sense of going within because our intuition is kind of off the charts right now. We're going within and we're seeking clarity because we understand something greater about what is meant for us. And we're understanding a new vision is what it feels like. There's something new in our environment, whether it's a new way of being, a new opportunity, a new person, a new circumstance that's presented itself. Something in the environment has asked you to revisit your current situation, to revisit the drawing board and to come up with a game plan. Yeah. So with the Sun, illumination, the Four of Swords, having gone within, keep in mind that because we pulled out the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords is here now, you're healing. With the Sun, this is double clarification of some type of healing that you're going through. So in the past, you may have gone through some type of heartbreak, or you're currently going through some type of heartbreak. The heartbreak doesn't have to be love related. It can be, you know, school, finance, self-love, right? Something broke your heart. Something, there's, you know, when you have a heartbreak, there's a conflict between what you wanted versus what is. Right? So something is in your environment what you wish it wasn't. And so with the Four of Swords and with the Sun, you're making peace with the fact there's a difference here. You're making peace with the conflict. And I feel like you're starting to find, see with the Hermit underneath again, that's what I'm saying. The Hermit card has really been popping out for you guys, Aqua. So you might be dealing with a Leo as well. If this was a situation that you were dealing with a Leo, right? You're coming out of it. And if you haven't yet, you will be. The Sun is healing, right? It's a new day. It's vitality. It's love. It's health. It's everything all rolled up into one. It's the happiest card in the deck. So rest assured that if you're at a point right now where you were, you know, going within, you're still trying to heal or recover from something, you will be. This could also just be you meditating on the past. You could be meditating on something that happened recently, not necessarily healing from it, but really going within and objectively looking at it from a standpoint of how can I make this work for me? Right? If you're going within, how can I make this work for me? How can I benefit from what's happened? How can I create opportunity where there was once an obstacle? Temperance with the Five of Wands. Inner conflict perhaps, or competition in general, trying to find harmony and peace amongst the chaos. Peace amongst the chaos. I feel like this is heavily internal for you, Aqua. This month coming in is heavily internal. Something, a major shift, a major understanding. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well, right? So far we've got Leo, Sag. With the Wands, we've already got fire signs in general, so Aries possibly as well. All right, Aqua, let's check it out. One more. Let's do it. Queen of Cups, Aqua. Okay. With the King of Pentacles. All right, so if this is you, the individual with the Queen of Cups, you're feeling highly, highly intuitive. You're feeling very feminine as well, right? So you're feeling very receptive. Perhaps in an effort to become the King of Pentacles, in an effort to create more stability, whether that's also financial abundance. Whatever this stability looks like for you, in an effort to get there, you are opening up. You're opening up your emotions. You are loving unconditionally, not only for yourself, but of others. There's a sense of service here, a sense of giving back, right? The Queen of Cups is very creative, very intuitive, and loves unconditionally. So it seems like there might be an urge for you to acknowledge the duality within yourself, right? The sun has come out, and in the pre-shuffle, the moon had also come out. So with the, you know, that's yin and yang, right? Feminine, masculine. So this could be a situation for you, Aqua, where you're trying hard to balance out, with Temperance coming out as well. There's a sense of trying to balance out a masculine and feminine energy, the yin, the yang, right? Light and dark, challenge and success. There's a need to establish balance here. You're seeing yourself as the Three of Wands, waiting to hear back, waiting to see how all of your efforts will be repaid. Waiting to hear back from a message, waiting to see if you can travel, right? Possible travel. What's making this difficult here is the Tower, a revelation, some foundation having been shaken up. On your mind, you've got the Two of Pentacles, yeah, so you might be trying to make a decision. There's something that you've realized, something that you were working very hard towards recently. You might be realizing that you could potentially be wanting to change course. In your heart, you've got the Five of Pentacles, yeah, because it's not enough. Where you're at right now is not enough. In the recent past, you had the Six of Wands. You felt very victorious. And coming in, you're going to feel like a brand new beginning is being offered to you. Or perhaps you're feeling very creative, very romantic, right? But it's the beginning. The Page of Cups is young. It's a young energy. It's excited. It's, you know, looking forward to the journey ahead. This could also be for love for you guys. This could be a love offer coming to you from a past love, right? This could be an apology. It could also be a past life relationship. Okay, so we're going to continue clarifying through. But for those of you who are looking for clarification on love and romance, on your mind here, it looks like you've got multiple options, but in your heart, the fact that you do have these options and you're indecisive, or that you are forced to choose, something having to do with these multiple things that you're juggling, right? It doesn't have to be people. It could just be these commitments that you have. You have the option to pursue a relationship versus the ability to continue doing your work, your schooling, right? A need to balance out decisions, options, choices, right? Different commitments. Something about it is making you feel like you're missing something. Maybe what you're juggling here is not what you want, right? Maybe there's something here you know you need to cut out. You're waiting to hear back from something, and that's what's making things difficult, is because you know what it is that's coming, or you know what you want and what's coming to you don't mix, right? Again, with the disappointment of the Three of Swords, something, you know, with the Four of Swords, Three of Swords, you're healing from something. In the past, there was a sense of victory, which was great, but now, you know, from the 6, you've reduced to the 3. So you were feeling victorious. Now you're waiting for something coming in. There could be some type of offer. You see yourself as the Three of Swords again. Yeah, you're torn. In the environment is the Ace of Cups. Your fear here is the Two of Swords. Stagnance. Potential outcome is Justice. Yeah, Justice had come out also in the pre-shuffle. Wow, okay. So let's see. There's definitely a new offer coming in. A new offer to be creative, a new offer to love yourself, to heal, to love another person. Someone here. There's a new opportunity. because there's a Tower moment here that might be making things difficult, but there's also a certainty that you want to come out of this sense of lack, that there's a need to make a decision, but you know you're not where you want to be. Hence, your outcome is justice. Something needs to get cut out, and you're afraid of being stagnant, right? Because that might look a particular way that doesn't help you. For those of you where this is job related, in the recent past, you had some type of promotion, right? You're really, really great at juggling responsibility, and that's why you got this promotion, is you know how to handle it all, but in your heart, what you're juggling, these multiple responsibilities, is really not what you're in it for, right? It's really not. You're juggling these pentacles, but neither pentacle or one of the pentacles that you're juggling really doesn't mean very much to you. So you're starting to question why you're doing all this. Let's go ahead. Clarify this for Aqua, please. March 23rd, 2019. Aqua, March 2019. Judgment. Judgment, Three of Cups. All right, might be time to cut the deck. The cards are talking. So with Judgment, we've got a possible reconciliation. With the Three of Cups, very happy, celebration. However, I will point out with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups, right? Potential three-party. Potential three-party, because we do have a Libra. We've got a water sign, if this is not you. We've got a Page of Cups here. We have a Scorpio with the Tower. Okay, so there are people here. With the Two of Pentacles, someone could be juggling something. Right? So, possible three-party. And moving on from that, making a decision about that, wanting to be happy finally and doing away with the extra company. But this could also be reconciliation because you want to reestablish the connection. You want to feel celebratory about your connection. You want to be friendly again. You want to be happy with each other. Feel connected. Let's do this. Okay, Queen of Wands as the overarching energy with the Emperor. That's awesome. Okay, so you could have fire in your chart as well, specifically Aries, but overall, this is a sense of really getting in there and pursuing what it is you want because you know that you can change your circumstances. You know that you are, you're the Emperor, so you command everything in your environment to do your bidding, to do your will, right? You're honest. You're an honest communicator. Remember, the Emperor is all for kings, all right? So you're honest. You are impassioned, you are loving, right? And you know how to put a plan together. You do things with purpose, with intention. So you're not greedy, right? At least in this particular context, you're not greedy, you're not rash, you're taking your time, you're doing things right, you've been doing things right. With the Three of Wands here, you're waiting to hear back from something, possible travel ahead. But with the Star, yeah, so there's a definite sense of there being a very long journey ahead. For you, this could be heavily spiritual, especially with the Queen of Cups. She's very intuitive. Ace of Cups. This is a lot of self-love, a lot of healing, right? With the Three of Swords, there having been some type of heartbreak, some type of, inner conflict here. Conflict with other people as well, right? But this is what's happening to you with the Three of Swords. You feel hurt because of something that disappointed you, something that didn't live up to be what you thought you deserved, or something that you thought it would be. Your expectations were not met. This has been a long time, most likely with the Star. This is a very long journey, right? This is a very, very long journey. You could be dealing with another Aquarius, right? If you're waiting to hear back from them, but this is you with the Star. You are waiting to hear back from something. You're waiting to see a return on your investment. You're waiting to see what the results from all of your efforts so far have been. What's making this wait difficult is the Tower. Some type of realization, some type of epiphany, you're resisting it. You've made a realization and you're resisting it. I wonder why. Three of Swords again. Yeah, so it's this Tower moment. Whatever this realization was, whatever this epiphany was, whatever shakeup of the foundation this was for you, it was not what you thought. And it almost feels like with the Three of Wands, you're healing from it big time, and you're very disappointed, but it almost feels like you're not ready to move on yet. You're not ready to move on yet. Like, you want to move on, but instead what you're doing is You're trying to heal from this disappointment, from this betrayal, from this conflict of what you want versus what is. You're trying to heal from this and hoping that somehow the circumstances change while you remain. Okay, on your mind, you've got the Two of Pentacles, so you're juggling. The Ace of Cups here is a brand new beginning with the Ace of Cups as well. You could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces as well. Queen of Cups, you know, is here. Strong Scorpio right now. With the Two of Pentacles, there's a sense of needing to drop a pentacle, right? Things are changing. There's a fluctuation with the Two of Pentacles. You're juggling. So you may not be giving your all to any one particular commitment, one particular option, one particular choice. But the Ace of Cups is presenting itself to you to show you that once one of the pentacles drops, you will find that the one that you keep, you can invest yourself into emotionally, creatively, right? You can commit yourself to it. But with the Ace of Cups, we don't have multiple options. It's not the Seven of Cups that shows us having to choose an option. With the Ace of Cups, we know, right, Aqua, we know that only one of those pentacles is worth all of our love. It could be that one of those pentacles is the key to our self-healing as well. One of those pentacles will help us propel forward in our own transformation. In your heart, you've got the Five of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. You're trying to get out of this sense of lack. Maybe you need to communicate with someone, or perhaps you're thinking about traveling in order to create distance between you and this lack. If it has something to do with work, you're hoping that by traveling, by taking a promotion abroad, you'll be able to improve your finances. And so while you're at odds right now with whether you should stay in your current position or go abroad, you know, you have a feeling here that by taking the promotion and going outside your comfort zone and going to this job abroad, you would be giving yourself a much better chance at starting over in the way that is most meaningful to you, right? Even if it's not abroad, it's just something that feels very, very far from where you've been. Something that feels very far from what you've been doing for yourself, right? Just something very, very different and outside of your normal daily circumstance and human experience. Something different. If this is commitments in terms of people, you know that there's one that will grant you the kind of harmony and healing and love that you desire. You're very, very, very much in love with someone. If you're at odds between an Aqua and a Scorp, it looks like you could be in a reconciliation with another Aqua, right? You're in a relationship with another Aqua where you've given them a second chance, but this Scorpio has entered your heart, right? They've entered your environment. You've got the Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in love. And they've entered your environment, but you're resisting the temptation to shake everything up and basically do away with this reconciliation. You're resisting it because you can already see the kind of damage it might do. Even though you see that it could be the beginning of your happily ever after. The Star, you know, with the Star here, if not a person, you know, this is just a Scorp. You're not dealing with an Aqua, you're dealing specifically with a Scorp, and you're heartbroken because the circumstances won't allow your love. You see here that there's definitely the opportunity for a brand new beginning. But something's preventing you from moving forward. You're resisting it quite a lot. However, I will tell you that if your situation does involve, an Aqua and a Scorp, it looks to me like you know that this Scorpio will provide you with the best chance of moving forward and achieving your Ten of Cups, right? Because here you already have an idea of what's going on. You already have an idea that one of the two commitments that you could potentially choose from, one of them is going to provide you the greatest trajectory of bringing you to your Ten of Cups. While with the Aqua, with the other Aqua, if this is you dealing with another Aqua, you're waiting to hear back. In your heart, there's lack. There's a lack of communication. There's a lack of movement forward. You want to move forward and you don't really know how, right? You don't really know how. In the past, there was the Six of Wands. So yeah, for sure, if this is job related, in the past, you got a promotion. You got a management position, you're a boss. Maybe you opened up your own business and you started that. That's great. You could be dealing with an earth sign as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? And something, your connection with them, or their involvement in your life overall has been very positive. Very positive. They've given you a lot of opportunity to be in the spotlight, to assume leadership roles. They've recognized you for what you bring to the table. Very, very nice. In the past, things were looking up and very beautiful. Whether this is romantic, career, school, the highlight was really in the past, right? And so right now, you're just kind of seeing if the momentum keeps up. But something has happened here. Some kind of shakeup that you're resisting has happened. Some type of realization has happened that you're resisting. Coming in, you've got the Page of Cups. Yeah, Five of Cups. So there's a disappointment. Something could be coming to an end or has come to an end. With the Page of Cups and the Prince of Wands, you've got two different people here. Okay? You've got two different people here, Aqua. If you are dealing, if you're dealing with a three-party situation, right? We can't deny with the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups. We do have Judgment here for possible reconciliation, but we've got the Three of Swords twice. A Tower moment somewhere in the mix. The Ace of Cups twice with the Universe. Something has been brought to an end, right? Something's been disappointed. Here's the thing with the Five of Cups, right? The Five of Cups is the silver lining card. So the Five of Cups says, look, you've got cups that have spilled over, right? But don't forget the cups that haven't. So this is the three cups here that have spilled over. And the only thing that's really keeping you from losing your mind is the fact that there are two cups still upright, and that's where you're putting your focus. These three cups here that you are trying to restore with a possible reconciliation have floated off. And I think with the Page of Cups, for some of you, if this is love, this person's coming in to reconcile again. Or if they haven't reconciled and something here has happened with a three-party, or something has just happened here with some type of betrayal, some type of dishonesty, they're going to recognize that they're going to see what they've done to shaken the foundation up between you guys, what they've done to the connection, and they are likely going to come in with an apology to you, saying with the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is a very in and out, flighty energy, player-like energy. They're going to come in and say, look, I know what I've done, but hey, look, silver lining here. I'll stop being a player, right? With the world and the Knight of Wands, I'm going to stop. Like, I know, I see what I've done now, and I'm going to stop. We will see. We will continue to move on. This feels like this feels sincere. This does feel sincere, Aqua. It does. But we're going to keep on moving through this, because at the end of the day, free will is yours. And if you feel like whatever happened here it was too much to accept and permit, right? Then it's better to just move on from it, because with the world here, there is definitely the option of closing off the cycle. And that doesn't mean it has to close off with reconciliation. That means it could close off from the relationship itself. So whether this person is sincere or not, because again, I haven't seen the Seven of Swords or the Five of Swords. If those come out, I mean, that's a different story. In the end, there is going to be justice for you. So we'll see what that's about. Otherwise, guys, if this is you standing in a particular energy of creativity, wanting a new beginning in love, wanting a new beginning in your creative energy, right? Your focus, where you're putting your effort, it's going to be best to realize that you should likely keep yourself from doing anything too rash, right? Make sure that your emotions are not blinding your judgment, but at the same time, keep your mind, keep your focus on what is still available to you in your environment. So you might be hesitant to move on from a situation that is disappointing you because you're still looking at what was, when you really should be looking at, well, what can be done? And if nothing can be done, then perhaps we should move forward towards that which impassions us, that which pulls us in, that which drives us. Okay, could be dealing with a fire energy as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You see yourself here as the Three of Swords with the Four of Swords again. Yeah, so you're really going within, healing. You're meditating, reflecting, looking back on the details of this situation that has hurt you, trying to consider how you can move forward from it and using that to your advantage. Trying to make it work for you. You're really determined here. You're determined because you've seen how great things can be, and you're determined to maintain a quality of life you know is capable. That it is possible, is possible. With the Ace of Cups in your environment, you've got a Queen of Pentacles. So you've got a pair here. So there is no denying it, guys. If this is love for you, there is most definitely a marriage At the very least, if this is self-love with healing, the part of you that you're truly trying to heal the most is the feminine side of yourself. Because it could be that you know exactly how to be masculine. You know how to get what you want, right? But perhaps planning for things and taking your time and being patient, the creative energy that the feminine energy has, right? The patience required into putting the pieces together, right? When you create something, it doesn't happen overnight. When you create something, you have to be patient. You have to be resourceful. You have to have a big picture idea, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is the part of you that perhaps you don't nurture very much. And so now you're really going in with repairing the more feminine side of your yin-yang balance, right? If not, and you are in a relationship, I mean, the new beginning here, your counterpart wants a new beginning. Your counterpart is very much in love with you, also thinks about the victory that you guys have had in the past, right? If this was a three-party situation, this person is being very sincere about their apology. This person regrets it very much, for sure. They definitely regret this very, very much. Oh, this other card came flying out. Hold on. Ugh. Give me 1 second, guys. I apologize. So these cards came flying out together from the top of the deck, so I'm going to keep them together. The Nine of Cups with the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups in this particular deck, right, while the Seven of Cups is indicative of options, illusions, being confused, in this one, it's kind of like the tainting of innocence, right? There was something very pure once, and now it's not. And with this Nine of Pentacles, we've got an independence, a self-sufficiency, possible overindulgence, right? So if this is a situation, if this is not you feeling like you've done something to this connection or to this situation overall that has somehow tainted the original quality of it, of its purpose, of its connection in your life, right? Of its quality. If this isn't you feeling that way, like somehow you were feeling very self-sufficient and very happy in your independence, but somehow you tainted this experience by doing something that wasn't right. You tainted the enjoyment you could feel as an individual because you partook in something that made your independence feel wrong, right? If this isn't you, then this is the other person. The other person feels intense remorse for what they've done. They feel remorse for what they've done. Because while the Nine of Pentacles is a very beautiful energy, right? You're independent, you're feeling great about your singlehood. The Seven of Cups is saying, no, like I am single, but I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. The quality of what could have been so great about this independence has essentially been stripped away. There's a tainting here. There's a tainting here of something very high quality. Something that offered you independence or that you felt like was the opportunity to be independent or an actual independence that you experienced. Something happened where its quality just decreased. Something happened. Or that's the realization that you had. Perhaps it wasn't the quality you thought it was. And you want the 9, but you realize that it's not going to happen unless things change. With the Two of Swords, this is your fear. With the Page of Swords, there's gathering energy. There's a gathering energy. Could be gathering energy. But there's a lot of over-analysis between the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords, right? You're gathering a lot of information and you're going within, and your fear here is that you're just overthinking it. You're overthinking it. Let me take a look here at what justice is, right? So you're cutting something out. Yeah, with the High Priestess, you know it needs to be cut out. King of Cups. Now we've got a pair. We've got a duality, a couple with the Empress. And remember that the Emperor was also here. Where's the Emperor? Right under the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So the Emperor, the Empress, major arcana with the court cards as well. If this is you as a single individual, there's a huge battle right now between what you want and versus what you currently have, and whether moving forward is the right move. Because you're wondering if you're overthinking it too much. But there's something here, you're trying to heal from something, or you're trying to have a brand new emotional beginning, a new creative beginning with yourself. There's a lot of conflict here. With the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords, I'm seeing that something that is no longer what it was, or it still is, but it's not what you want anymore, right? It's either that something that you did want before has changed into something you don't want, or that what you now want is not what you have. There's a conflict here because you're feeling lack. You're feeling like you want to create distance between you and this thing. With the Tower, you realize something very disappointing about this. You're resisting a change. You're resisting a change, either because you feel guilty. You feel guilty that you now have a change of heart because whatever it is that you're dealing with, whoever it is that you're dealing with, you feel like doesn't deserve to have things switched up on them. Or you feel like, you know, things would just be simpler if it remained the same. But no, things are changing. Your expectations have changed. Your expectations, you're healing from something. Your past was great. Your past was great. With the Five of Cups, sometimes I do get the sense of looking at the past and focusing a little bit too much on the past, turning your back on what currently is coming in because you're so focused on the past. But your past was really wonderful. Your immediate, your most recent past was really great. And so I feel like what happened was the novelty of this success has worn off, and you realize that it wasn't the achievement itself, or it wasn't the end game itself. It was really the process to getting there. But now you're in a place that you would rather not be, right? You worked and worked and worked towards something that now you've realized, I don't really think so. Because on your mind, you've got these multiple responsibilities, these multiple commitments, but only one of them is going to grant you this new beginning. Only one of them is going to grant you this new beginning. And assuming that, you know, for example, with the King of Pentacles, this isn't the masculine energy, but this is, you know, this isn't a male, you know, this isn't like, imagine that this isn't, you know, you as a boss, right? This is you as the boss, sorry. With the King of Pentacles, let's say that this is you as a manager, taking on a leadership role, right? And you realize now that you actually don't like being in the spotlight. What you really, really, really enjoy is creation. You really enjoy creation. You don't want to have to be the celebrity, right? You don't want to be the one that is representative of the whole company and or the whole business or the whole project, right? You just like to be the one. You really love being the one that just gets to let their creative juices flow and creating the plan that is then executed. You like being the creator. Either way, if this is not the case and this is a connection between you and another person, you realize that your new beginning lies here with this earth sign, or at least this person that really does truly feel like your counterpart. This is someone that you feel like you have a real match with, because in the Justice, you see yourself as the King of Cups, or this person as the King of Cups. Perhaps you're dealing with the King of Cups, but the thing is that with the King of Cups and the Empress and the High Priestess, there's a very strong indication that your intuition bells are ringing like crazy and you really want to expand with this person. There's an understanding here that where you feel like you should be putting your energy and time and commitment into, this is exactly where you need to be put. Like, this is going to be your best bet at expansion. This is going to be your best bet at your 10 of Cups. And you've got the Ace to create the 10, right? Especially if you see yourself as the Queen of Cups. You see yourself as this divine, you know, feminine energy that loves unconditionally, right? There's a definite sense here that your counterpart is here and that somehow they're not where you currently, right? If you are dealing with a Libra, right, it could be that there might have to be some situation here readjusted with this Libra. But to me, honestly, with the Justice card and all of the, you know, with the King of Cups, the Empress, and the High Priestess, I feel like for you, if you're dealing with a Libra, that this is your forever person. All right, Aqua, if you see yourself as the Queen of Cups and you are dealing with a Libra, I see that this person is going to be really wonderful for you. This person is going to be very, very wonderful for you. Either a Libra or a water sign. But this person is a High Priestess. This person is an Empress. This person, again, it doesn't have to be a woman, right? It could just be a feminine energy. This person is very powerful, powerful High Priestess here. And she's growing, and she is, her life is flourishing, right? With the King of Cups, we do have Scorpio. We have Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. It could be Libra too. But this could also be you having to cut out whatever doesn't work anymore in order to make room to expand in your duality. Right? If this is you as the individual, there's a need to expand by honoring both sides of you, right? You might have been giving too much weight to your masculine energies or feminine energies, and now you need to put them in the opposite. Reestablish balance. That's what Justice is about. Right now, there's a call to reevaluating the players, reevaluating this heartbreak. I'm really focused here on the Three of Swords with the Four of Swords. Something here is not what it was. Something here is not what it was. You chose it and it was great, but you're realizing now something that you thought was going to fulfill you in the long term is no longer fulfilling you in the long term. And so you're trying really hard to focus on what's here in the here and now, but all you're seeing really is the need to move forward and away towards something that creates more passion in your life, something that nurtures your creative growth, something that nurtures your love, something that nurtures this desire to begin a new cycle, especially with the world. You want to close off a very significant cycle here in order to begin anew. And you see yourself as heartbroken because this is a very difficult, this is a challenging situation here, to have to cut all of this off after so much time, after so much commitment, after so much success, right? People praise you for all of this hard work you've put. But the truth is, at the end of the day, it doesn't make you happy in the way that you thought, and you want something different. You want something different. Heavy Scorpio again with the Tower, right? What's making this realization difficult is that you kind of see ahead of time. You kind of see ahead of time the kind of turbulence you'll experience by creating so much change. But you need it, Aqua. You need it. There's no denying it. You see the opportunity. If you don't yet, you will soon. You're going to see what you want versus what you have. And unfortunately, I do feel like those are two different things. I feel like what you have versus what you want are two different things, and that is going to be the source of conflict for you in March. Two of Swords, you're afraid that you're overanalyzing everything. You're like, no, maybe I should just be grateful. No, maybe I should just stay. No, Aqua, if you're having these thoughts of doubt, right, there's something here worth revisiting. There's a need here with the outcome card being Justice. There's a need here to reestablish harmony and balance. Something here has outlived its purpose. That's why Justice wields the sword. Something here has outlived its purpose, and it's time to cut something loose, right? With the World, we've got double confirmation here of some type of ending to something. Either the ending of a past, which your past is this promotion, or this past is this success here in this masculine King of Pentacles, boss-like, leader-like energy, taking initiative, possible upgrade in finances, but perhaps in something that didn't bring you passion. Now, in order to do what actually will bring you passion, you have to come down a notch. You have to come down a rung on the ladder, right? But with Justice, something here has outlived its purpose. And in order for you to expand, you really have to honor the part of you that needs to feel love with the King of Cups. You have to fulfill that emotional, creative energy within you. If you don't, you're not going to expand. Your intuition is really going off right now. Listen to it. It's guiding you. Use this message, please, as confirmation if this is what you've been feeling, that yes, your intuition, when it's telling you, well, in order for you, Aqua, to move forward, in order for you to expand, you have to cut out this thing that, you know, you kind of feel like you should be grateful for, but at the same time also doesn't bring you happiness. It's okay. Right? It's okay to have something in your life that's incompatible, but you know is a perfectly good working piece for someone else. And the truth is, if you are in a job or in a relationship or in a situation that is better suited for someone else, that person is actually looking for where you are. That person, you're occupying someone else's space. You're occupying someone else's space. There is someone right now who's working for where you are, and they'll never achieve it as long as you stay there. And on top of that, you're not enjoying it, right? You're not even enjoying it. You don't enjoy where you are. And it's not to say that you're not grateful. Of course you can be grateful, right? But at the same time, you want to be happy. Gratitude and happiness are not the same. Gratitude helps keep us from perpetuating our past in that weird cyclic way where we glorify it, right? So gratitude helps us keep us present. It helps keep us mindful, right? To always look for opportunity and not let us, you know, glorify the past too much. But it's not the same as happiness and fulfillment and joy, which comes from only pursuing that which fulfills you, right? So there's a need here for growth. There's a need here in order for you to expand, Aqua, essentially in order for you to expand, you need to cut something out in your life, a circumstance. It doesn't have to be grandiose, but with Justice, just remember this is major arcana, so this could be something very significant for you. There's a need here to visit the drawing board and consider what might need to be cut out on a grand scale in order for you to further expand in your life. There are weeds here. And there are weeds here that need to be pulled out because something's hindering your growth. Something is hindering your growth. Either that, or if this is romantic for you, I'm seeing really, really a beautiful connection between you and a Libra. you and an earth sign, you and a water sign, honestly, any counterpart that you feel, there, you know, if you are juggling between two options or several people, there is someone here who is the obvious answer for you. And the person who is the obvious answer for you is the person that when you think about them, kills you. When you think about this person, it breaks your heart into a million pieces because something is keeping you from being with them. And that's the person that is your counterpart. So when I'm seeing the Empress and the Emperor, the person that is your counterpart is the person that, you know, thinking about them really hurts you. Because the only reason you can't be with them is because of all these other circumstances that are standing in your way. But if all of these things were lifted, you would be with them and you know you would be tremendously happy. Okay, that could be a Scorpio, could be a Libra. It's heavy Scorpio though. Heavy Scorpio with the Tower and the King of Cups. Heavy Scorpio. But Libra as well. We had Sagittarius come out. No, we had Sagittarius come out in one of the pre-shuffle draws. But all of the elements are here, guys. This could be anyone. All right. But definitely revisit the drawing board. Consider what is currently versus what it is you want. And in order for you to expand, a very big decision needs to be made. All right. Everyone's making a lot of very, very huge, significant decisions. I mean, everyone's going through a that's Virgo. That's the Virgo full moon for you. That's Pisces. That's the Pisces season. Very emotional, having to reevaluate everything. I mean, it's a shakeup, guys. Take your time, okay? Be gentle with yourselves. This is important, but it also needs to be done right. You know, we're still in the 3D. We still are ruled by all of these 3D constrictions and limitations, right? So there's an avenue, there's a process to go through in order to get from point A to point B. Just take your time, be gentle with yourself, but don't lie to yourself just because you feel guilty. All right? All right, Aqua. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you so much. Thank you. I will see you guys next time, okay? If this did resonate for you, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If it didn't, that's all right. Then this wasn't your message. Check out last month's reading. See if maybe it did. This could be useful to you by the end of the month, right? If last month's message resonated for you, then it could be that this month's reading is what is going to be coming in for you and could be useful in the next 3 to 4 weeks. All right. So Aqua, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful to you all. And until next time, I love you. Take care of yourselves, okay? Mwah. Bye, Aqua.